How to Become an Alpha Male, Unlock Your Confidence and Lead Like a King, written and published by Empower Soul. Imagine having a mindset so strong that no failure, no challenge, and no setback can shake you. What if every thought you had fueled your success and drove you toward your dreams? In this chapter, you're going to discover how to dominate your mindset and create an unshakable belief in yourself, one that propels you forward no matter what life throws at you, ready to transform the way you think and unlock your true power. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Unveiling the True Alpha Within. An alpha male isn't about dominance or arrogance. It's about embracing your true self without fear of judgment. In this chapter, we explore how to unveil the real version of yourself and strip away the societal masks that hold you back. The true alpha radiates authenticity, which allows him to command respect from others without ever needing to demand it. Chapter 2. Mastering the Art of Quiet Confidence. Confidence is powerful, but true confidence is often quiet. The real strength lies in how you carry yourself when no one is watching. This chapter delves into how to master silent confidence, the kind that comes from self-assurance without boasting or showing off. You'll learn how to let your actions speak louder than words. Chapter 3. The Power of Vulnerability and Strength. For many, vulnerability is often seen as a weakness. It's a concept that has been misrepresented and misunderstood, especially in the context of masculinity. In a world where toughness, emotional control, and stoicism are celebrated, vulnerability can appear to be a liability, something to hide or avoid. However, the truth is that vulnerability is a powerful strength, one that requires courage, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. An alpha male understands that embracing vulnerability is not only essential for personal growth, but also vital for building meaningful connections and leading with authenticity. Vulnerability is the ultimate form of courage. It takes immense strength to open yourself up emotionally, to expose your weaknesses and imperfections to others. It's easy to hide behind a mask of invincibility and present a version of yourself that feels safer and more accepted. But an alpha male knows that true strength lies in embracing his humanity, in accepting that being human means having emotions, experiencing pain, and facing challenges. Vulnerability is about showing up as your authentic self, without pretense or fear of judgment. It's the ability to admit when you're struggling, when you don't have all the answers, and when you need support. This honesty and openness are signs of immense strength, not weakness. The first step in harnessing the power of vulnerability is self-acceptance. To be vulnerable with others, you must first be vulnerable with yourself. This means acknowledging your imperfections, your fears, and your flaws without judgment. An alpha male doesn't hide from his vulnerabilities or try to suppress them. He faces them head-on and embraces them as part of who he is. Self-acceptance creates emotional freedom, as it allows you to let go of shame and self-criticism. When you accept yourself fully, you no longer need to pretend to be perfect. Instead, you embrace the full spectrum of your experiences, knowing that your imperfections don't diminish your worth. They enhance your humanity. Vulnerability also requires emotional intelligence. To be truly vulnerable, you must understand and manage your emotions effectively. Emotional intelligence, EQ, is the ability to recognize, understand, and regulate your emotions, as well as empathize with others. An alpha male uses his EQ to navigate his feelings and express them in a healthy, constructive way. Emotional intelligence enables you to communicate openly and authentically, making it easier to be vulnerable without feeling overwhelmed or exposed. It allows you to express your needs, desires, and boundaries while maintaining a sense of emotional balance and strength. The more emotionally intelligent you become, the more comfortable you'll feel embracing vulnerability and using it as a tool for connection and growth. Vulnerability fosters deeper relationships. One of the most significant benefits of embracing vulnerability is the ability to build stronger, more authentic connections with others. When you allow yourself to be open and real with the people around you, you create an environment of trust and emotional intimacy. People are drawn to authenticity. They want to connect with the real you, not a facade. Vulnerability invites others to do the same, and it's through this mutual openness that deep, meaningful relationships are formed. Whether in friendships, romantic partnerships, or professional connections, the willingness to be vulnerable creates a foundation of trust and respect. By allowing yourself to be seen and understood, you create stronger bonds that can weather the storms of life. Vulnerability is also key to personal growth. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you open the door to self-discovery and transformation. Vulnerability requires a willingness to confront your fears, doubts, and insecurities, but it's through this confrontation that you grow. Whether it's acknowledging your emotional triggers, addressing past trauma, or stepping outside your comfort zone, vulnerability is the catalyst for change. It allows you to break free from old patterns and limiting beliefs, creating space for new possibilities and growth. By embracing vulnerability, you give yourself the freedom to evolve into the person you are meant to become. An alpha male knows that vulnerability and strength are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they complement each other. True strength is the ability to face your weaknesses and embrace them. It's the ability to step into difficult conversations, express your emotions openly, and allow yourself to be human. Vulnerability doesn't make you weak. It makes you authentically strong. It's an expression of your emotional depth and self-awareness, and it requires immense courage. The alpha male understands that strength isn't about suppressing your emotions or hiding your struggles. It's about facing them head-on and still moving forward with integrity and grace. Vulnerability also plays a vital role in leadership. The alpha male is not only focused on his own growth, but also on inspiring and uplifting those around him. Leadership rooted in vulnerability allows others to feel safe and supported. When a leader shows vulnerability, it creates an environment where team members feel comfortable sharing their ideas, fears, and challenges. Vulnerable leadership fosters collaboration, trust, and innovation. It shows that it's okay to make mistakes, to ask for help, and to be open about what's needed to achieve success. A leader who embraces vulnerability is a leader who earns respect and loyalty, not through power or dominance, but through authenticity and compassion. Another key aspect of vulnerability is being open to receiving support. Many people, especially men, struggle with the idea of asking for help. There's a misconception that vulnerability means you must do everything on your own. However, true strength lies in knowing when to ask for support and being open to receiving it. Whether it's asking for advice, leaning on a friend for emotional support, or seeking guidance from a mentor, vulnerability means acknowledging that you can't always do it all by yourself, and that's okay. Allowing others to support you creates a sense of community, and it reinforces the idea that you don't have to face life's challenges alone. Vulnerability also strengthens mental and emotional resilience. When you are willing to be vulnerable, you are less likely to be weighed down by shame, guilt, or fear of judgment. Vulnerability allows you to face your emotional struggles openly, which makes it easier to process and heal. It helps you build resilience by allowing you to move through difficult emotions instead of suppressing them. The more you embrace vulnerability, the more emotionally resilient you become, able to weather life's storms with strength, grace, and compassion. Finally, vulnerability promotes self-compassion. The alpha male knows that to be strong, he must first be kind to himself. Vulnerability means accepting that you are not perfect and that it's okay to have flaws. It's about being compassionate toward yourself in moments of weakness or failure. When you show yourself the same love and understanding that you would show to a friend, you build a foundation of self-respect. Vulnerability allows you to forgive yourself for past mistakes, learn from them, and continue moving forward with a positive mindset. This self-compassion gives you the mental clarity and emotional balance to pursue your goals and maintain a healthy mindset in all areas of life. In end of this chapter, the power of vulnerability is one of the most profound strengths an alpha male can embrace. It is not a weakness, it is a tool for growth, connection, and resilience. By being vulnerable, you open yourself up to deeper relationships, personal growth, and true emotional strength. Vulnerability allows you to face your fears, express your emotions, and embrace your authentic self without shame. It is through vulnerability that we experience the fullness of life, the depth of human connection, and the strength to rise above any challenge. The alpha male understands that embracing vulnerability is the ultimate expression of true strength, and it is this power that sets him apart and enables him to lead with authenticity, empathy, and unwavering confidence. Chapter 4. Redefining Power, from Control to Influence. Power is often misunderstood. In many cultures and societies, power is seen as something that is wielded, something that is controlled and enforced. Traditional notions of power emphasize domination, authority, and control over others. But true power, especially in the context of an alpha male, isn't about control, it's about influence. True power comes from the ability to inspire, lead, and impact others in a way that is authentic and empowering. It's about the power of presence, the power to create positive change, and the power to uplift those around you. The alpha male understands that influence is far more powerful than control, and it's through influence that true leadership is achieved. Redefining power begins with understanding the difference between control and influence. Control is about forcing others to do what you want, often through fear, manipulation, or coercion. It's a temporary form of power, one that relies on external pressure and can easily be lost when that pressure is removed. Control is ultimately a shallow form of power because it doesn't create lasting change or true respect. In contrast, influence is about inspiring others to take action willingly. It's about motivating people to align with your vision, to work toward shared goals, and to follow your lead, not because they have to, but because they want to. Influence is a powerful, lasting form of power because it's based on mutual respect, trust, and admiration. The alpha male knows that influence is not about dictating to others. It's about creating an environment in which others willingly follow, knowing that they are part of something bigger than themselves. The first step in shifting from control to influence is developing emotional intelligence. An alpha male who possesses emotional intelligence is able to understand and manage his own emotions, as well as those of others. This allows him to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts, and build meaningful connections. Influence comes from understanding the needs, desires, and motivations of others. When you understand people on a deeper level, you are able to communicate with them in a way that resonates, building trust and connection. Emotional intelligence is the foundation of influence because it allows you to lead with empathy and understanding, rather than control and manipulation. A key aspect of influence is leading by example. An alpha male doesn't expect others to follow him just because of his title or position. He leads by demonstrating the values and behaviors he expects from others. He doesn't need to demand respect. he earns it through his actions. People are drawn to leaders who walk the talk, who live the principles they preach, and who show through their actions that they are worthy of respect. By embodying the qualities of integrity, hard work, and compassion, an alpha male influences others to act in the same way. Leading by example is the most powerful form of influence because it creates a ripple effect. People will emulate what they see, and in doing so, they become part of a larger culture of respect and excellence. Authenticity is another key factor in influence. People are drawn to authenticity. When you are true to yourself, when you align your actions with your values, and when you show up as your real, unfiltered self, others are more likely to trust and follow you. People can sense when someone is being inauthentic, when they are pretending to be something they are not, or acting out of self-interest. Authenticity fosters trust, and trust is the cornerstone of influence. When you are authentic, you build relationships based on mutual respect, and people are more likely to be influenced by you. They trust that you have their best interests at heart, and they believe in your vision. Authenticity makes you relatable, approachable, and respected, and these qualities make it easier to inspire and lead others. Listening is another critical element of influence. Many leaders focus on speaking and telling others what to do, but true influence comes from listening first. When you take the time to listen to others' ideas, concerns, and perspectives, you show them that their opinions matter. This builds trust and respect, and it makes people more willing to follow your lead. Active listening also allows you to understand the needs and desires of others, which helps you communicate more effectively and motivate them to take action. Influence isn't about talking louder or asserting your power. It's about understanding, empathizing, and communicating in a way that resonates with others. A key principle of influence is the ability to inspire others to see a vision of something greater than themselves. An alpha male knows that people follow leaders who give them a sense of purpose, who paint a picture of a better future that they can be part of. Influence comes from the ability to inspire others to take action toward a common goal, to make them believe that their efforts matter and will lead to something bigger. When you have a clear vision, and when you can articulate that vision in a way that excites and motivates others, you empower them to act. This sense of purpose drives people to follow you, work toward your vision, and ultimately help you achieve your goals. The ability to inspire others is a hallmark of true influence, and it is what transforms a leader from someone who demands respect to someone who earns it. Another aspect of influence is empowering others. The alpha male understands that true leadership is about lifting others up, not keeping them down. Instead of using power to control or dominate, he uses his influence to empower those around him to reach their full potential. Empowering others builds loyalty, trust, and a sense of shared purpose, all of which contribute to a more cohesive and productive team or community. When you empower others, you don't just create followers, you create other leaders. An alpha male knows that by investing in the success of others, he not only strengthens his influence, but also contributes to a greater collective impact. In the context of relationships, influence is about being a source of support, guidance, and inspiration. The alpha male understands that influence isn't about manipulating or controlling people. It's about creating meaningful connections that empower others to grow, thrive, and succeed. Whether it's with family, friends, or colleagues, the alpha male uses his influence to foster environments of trust, collaboration, and mutual respect. By doing so, he builds a network of people who are not only willing to follow his lead, but who also want to support him in return. In addition to influencing others positively, the alpha male also understands the importance of setting boundaries. Healthy boundaries are a vital part of influence. When you establish clear, respectful boundaries, You show others that you respect yourself and your needs. Setting boundaries helps protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being, which are essential for maintaining your own integrity and influence. Without boundaries, your energy and focus become scattered, and it becomes difficult to maintain the strong leadership that others need. Boundaries are not about controlling others. They are about protecting your space and ensuring that your influence remains positive and sustainable. Finally, influence comes from making a lasting impact. An alpha male understands that his actions, words, and decisions will leave a legacy. True influence isn't about achieving short-term goals or superficial gains. It's about creating lasting change that continues to inspire and empower long after you've moved on. By making decisions that align with your values, by leading with authenticity, and by empowering others to succeed, you leave behind a legacy of influence that extends far beyond your immediate circle. Your impact is felt through the lives you touch, the communities you build, and the future you help shape. In end of this chapter, redefining power as influence instead of control is a game changer for any alpha male. True power comes from the ability to inspire, motivate, and empower others. By shifting from a mindset of control to one of influence, you can build stronger relationships, foster deeper connections, and create lasting success for yourself and those around you. Influence is built on trust, empathy, authenticity, and a clear vision, qualities that are cultivated through intentional action and emotional intelligence. When you lead with influence, you not only achieve your own goals, but also inspire others to achieve theirs, creating a positive ripple effect that extends beyond your immediate reach. Chapter 5. Cultivating a growth-oriented mindset. One of the most important traits an alpha male can possess is the ability to embrace a growth-oriented mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and character are not fixed. They can be developed and improved through dedication, hard work, and continuous learning. The alpha male understands that growth is not just a one-time event, but an ongoing journey that requires self-discipline, patience, and a willingness to push beyond your comfort zone. Cultivating a growth-oriented mindset allows you to approach life's challenges with confidence, resilience, and the belief that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. The foundation of a growth-oriented mindset is the belief in the power of effort. Unlike a fixed mindset, where people believe that their abilities are innate and cannot be changed, a growth mindset emphasizes the idea that effort leads to improvement. The alpha male knows that while talent is important, it is consistent effort and persistence that make the biggest difference in achieving long-term success. No matter how skilled you are in a certain area, there is always room for growth. The more effort you put into learning, practicing, and refining your skills, the more progress you'll make. Whether it's in your career, fitness, relationships, or personal development, effort is the key to unlocking your true potential. Embracing challenges is another essential component of a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges because they fear failure or believe they are not capable of succeeding. On the other hand, an alpha male with a growth mindset sees challenges as opportunities for growth. When faced with obstacles, he doesn't shy away from them or get discouraged. Instead, he embraces them as chances to learn, improve, and prove his resilience. Challenges are where the greatest growth happens. It's through pushing yourself beyond your limits, facing discomfort, and overcoming adversity that you develop strength, wisdom, and the skills necessary for success. An alpha male understands that the bigger the challenge, the greater the reward. One of the key shifts that happens when you develop a growth-oriented mindset is a change in how you perceive failure. Failure is not seen as a reflection of your abilities, but as a valuable learning experience. People with a fixed mindset often see failure as a setback or an indicator that they are not good enough. In contrast, an alpha male with a growth mindset views failure as feedback, a tool to identify areas for improvement and to learn from mistakes. Rather than allowing failure to discourage him, the alpha male uses it to fuel his determination. Each failure becomes an opportunity to pivot, adjust, and refine his approach. By embracing failure as a stepping stone, you turn every setback into a valuable lesson and a necessary part of the journey toward success. The growth-oriented mindset also requires embracing the process of learning. The alpha male understands that true mastery comes from continual learning. Whether it's through books, podcasts, seminars, or mentorship, a commitment to lifelong learning is essential for personal growth. An alpha male never believes he knows it all. He actively seeks opportunities to expand his knowledge and challenge his assumptions. The world is constantly changing, and those who remain stagnant, relying on outdated knowledge, will fall behind. By cultivating a mindset that values learning, you keep yourself adaptable, flexible, and prepared to handle whatever comes your way. Another crucial aspect of a growth mindset is the ability to embrace feedback. Often, the people around us can provide insights that we may not see ourselves, whether it's a mentor, a colleague, or a friend. Constructive feedback is a gift that accelerates growth. An alpha male is open to feedback, not defensive about it. He understands that feedback is not criticism, it's a tool for improvement. When you embrace feedback, you learn to refine your skills, adjust your strategies, and continue evolving. By viewing feedback as a valuable resource, you create an environment where constant growth is possible. Resilience is a natural byproduct of cultivating a growth-oriented mindset. In life, things don't always go as planned. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and failures, but the key to moving forward is resilience, the ability to bounce back, learn from the experience, and keep pushing forward. The alpha male doesn't get knocked down and stay down. Instead, he uses setbacks as fuel to rise stronger. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about learning how to thrive through adversity. When you develop resilience, you start seeing every obstacle as an opportunity to strengthen your character and deepen your resolve. Focus on the long-term journey, not immediate results. One of the most powerful aspects of a growth mindset is understanding that success doesn't happen overnight. Greatness is built over time, with consistent effort, patience, and perseverance. An alpha male understands that achieving meaningful success requires staying focused on the long-term vision, even when the immediate results are not visible. It's easy to get discouraged when progress is slow or when success seems out of reach. However, an alpha male knows that every small step counts, and that it's the accumulation of daily effort that leads to long-term results. By keeping your eyes on the bigger picture, you avoid getting bogged down by short-term setbacks or frustrations. Another essential aspect of a growth mindset is celebrating progress, not just perfection. People with a fixed mindset often wait until they've reached perfection before they give themselves credit. However, an alpha male knows that growth is about consistent improvement, not perfection. He celebrates the small wins, the little victories that lead to big changes. By acknowledging your progress, you keep yourself motivated and reinforce the belief that you are on the right path. Celebrating progress fuels your desire to keep going and reminds you that every step forward is valuable, even if it feels small in the moment. Mindset is a choice. The most empowering thing about a growth-oriented mindset is that it's entirely within your control. You can choose to adopt this mindset at any time. The decision to embrace growth, to believe in your ability to improve, and to see challenges as opportunities is a conscious choice. By making this choice every day, you shape your future and unlock your potential. It's not about being born with a growth mindset. It's about cultivating it through consistent effort, awareness, and commitment. In the end of this chapter, cultivating a growth-oriented mindset is the key to becoming the best version of yourself. It's about embracing challenges, learning from failure, seeking continuous growth, and building resilience in the face of adversity. By focusing on effort over talent, adopting a mindset of learning and feedback, and committing to the long-term journey, you create a foundation for sustained success. The alpha male understands that growth is not a destination. It's a lifelong process of becoming better every day. When you cultivate this mindset, there are no limits to what you can achieve. The only way is up, and with every step you take, you unlock a greater version of yourself. Chapter 6. Mastering the Inner Game of Discipline. Discipline is often the silent force behind the greatest achievements in life. It's not the flashy moments of success that truly matter, but the consistency and focus that lead to those moments. To be an alpha male, you must understand that discipline isn't just about following rules or sticking to routines. It's about creating a mindset that thrives on structure, commitment, and personal responsibility. It's the foundation that supports every other part of your life, from health to wealth, relationships to career. Discipline is about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about making decisions that align with your long-term vision, even when immediate gratification or temptation pulls you in another direction. Discipline is often misunderstood as rigidity or control, but in reality, it's about freedom. The more disciplined you are, the more freedom you create for yourself. When you learn to control your impulses, focus your energy, and stay committed to your goals, you unlock the power to achieve anything you set your mind to. The first step in building unshakable discipline is developing self-awareness. To truly master discipline, you must first become aware of the areas of your life where you lack it. Are there certain habits you struggle to maintain? Do you find yourself procrastinating or avoiding tasks that require focus? Self-awareness helps you identify the gaps in your discipline and gives you the clarity needed to improve. Once you recognize where your discipline is lacking, you can start making small, consistent changes that add up over time. Understanding your why is essential. Discipline is driven by purpose. Without a clear understanding of why you want to be disciplined, it becomes easy to give in to distractions. When you know what your goals are and why they matter, discipline becomes much easier. Whether it's achieving financial freedom, getting fit, or excelling in your career, your purpose provides the motivation that makes discipline possible. When you tie your actions to something bigger than yourself, you become more committed to doing the hard work necessary to achieve your goals. Building discipline also involves creating a structured environment that supports your goals. If you want to stay disciplined, you need to set yourself up for success by eliminating distractions and optimizing your environment. This could mean keeping your workspace clean and organized, planning your day in advance, or surrounding yourself with people who support your vision. An alpha male understands that the environment he's in greatly influences his ability to stay disciplined. He creates an environment where focus, productivity, and success can thrive. Small daily habits lead to massive results. You don't have to make dramatic changes all at once. The key to unshakable discipline lies in consistency. When you focus on small, manageable tasks and do them consistently, you build the muscle of discipline. Over time, these small habits compound and lead to significant improvements in every area of your life. Whether it's reading for 30 minutes every day, working out regularly, or prioritizing sleep, These small habits become the foundation for greater achievements. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up even when it's difficult and doing the work anyway. One of the most important aspects of discipline is delayed gratification. In a world of instant gratification, whether it's scrolling through social media, binge-watching TV shows, or indulging in unhealthy foods, it's easy to fall into the trap of short-term pleasures that sabotage long-term success. But an alpha male understands that true success comes from resisting immediate temptations for the sake of bigger, long-term rewards. It's about pushing through discomfort, knowing that every action you take brings you closer to the person you're becoming. The more you practice delayed gratification, the easier it becomes to stay disciplined and focused on your goals. Accountability is a powerful tool in building discipline. An alpha male doesn't rely on willpower alone. He creates systems of accountability that keep him on track. This could be in the form of a mentor, a coach, or even a close friend who holds him accountable for his actions. When you have someone who checks in on your progress and holds you accountable, you're more likely to stay disciplined and follow through on your commitments. It's harder to quit when someone else is relying on you, and the fear of letting others down can be a powerful motivator. A key part of building discipline is learning to embrace discomfort. Discipline requires you to step outside of your comfort zone regularly, whether it's pushing yourself in your workouts, tackling a difficult project at work, or facing a fear. Growth always happens in the discomfort zone. The more you push yourself through uncomfortable situations, the stronger your discipline becomes. This mindset shift allows you to approach challenges with confidence, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow and become stronger. The importance of rest and recovery cannot be overstated. Discipline doesn't mean working non-stop until you burn out. In fact, taking regular breaks and allowing yourself time to rest is essential for maintaining long-term discipline. When you don't allow for recovery, you risk exhaustion, burnout, and diminished performance. An alpha male knows the importance of balance. He works hard, but he also understands the value of taking care of his body and mind, ensuring that he's always operating at his highest level of performance. Building unshakable discipline is also about setting clear boundaries. You can't be disciplined if you're constantly being pulled in different directions. It's important to know your limits and say no when necessary. Whether it's learning to say no to social events, distractions, or unimportant tasks, setting boundaries helps you stay focused on what truly matters. An alpha male knows that every time he says yes to something, he's saying no to something else. By being intentional with his time and energy, he ensures that he's always aligned with his goals. Discipline is the key to consistency, and consistency is the key to success. Without discipline, it's easy to start strong but fall off track. However, when you make discipline a habit, it becomes automatic. You no longer have to fight against distractions or self-doubt. You simply show up and do the work. The more consistent you are, the more you build momentum, and the closer you get to achieving your biggest goals. Ultimately, discipline is the foundation of an alpha male's success. It's what allows him to stay focused, stay committed, and achieve greatness. Discipline isn't about rigid rules or harsh self-punishment. It's about creating a life that's aligned with your goals, values, and vision. It's about understanding that success requires hard work, but that hard work will pay off in the long run. When you build unshakable discipline, you give yourself the power to create the life you desire, one action at a time. Chapter 7. The Emotional Alpha. Harnessing your emotions to lead. Emotions are often seen as something to be controlled, suppressed, or avoided, especially in leadership roles. The common belief is that a good leader is someone who remains calm, stoic, and unaffected by emotional upheaval. However, the emotional alpha understands that emotions are not inherently weak or disruptive. Instead, they are powerful tools that, when harnessed properly, can enhance leadership, build stronger relationships, and inspire others. True leadership is not about suppressing your emotions, but about recognizing, understanding, and channeling them in a way that empowers both yourself and those around you. The first step in becoming an emotional alpha is self-awareness. You cannot harness your emotions if you are unaware of them. The emotional alpha understands the importance of being in tune with his feelings at all times. This requires regular self-reflection and the practice of mindfulness. By taking the time to check in with your emotions, you can identify what you're truly feeling, what's causing those emotions, and how those feelings are influencing your thoughts and actions. An alpha male who practices emotional self-awareness doesn't allow his emotions to control him. Instead, he takes control of his emotions by understanding them first. Self-awareness is the key to emotional intelligence, the foundation upon which all other emotional skills are built. Once you have become aware of your emotions, the next step is emotional regulation. Emotional regulation refers to the ability to manage and control your emotions, especially in high-pressure or challenging situations. It doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather knowing how to express them constructively. The emotional alpha knows that being emotionally reactive, especially when stressed or overwhelmed, can have negative consequences for his leadership. Instead, he practices the ability to pause, assess the situation, and respond from a place of calm and clarity. Emotional regulation allows the alpha male to handle difficult situations with grace and composure, even when those around him may be emotionally charged or chaotic. One of the most important aspects of emotional regulation is the ability to remain composed under pressure. Leadership often involves high-stakes situations, difficult decisions, and moments of uncertainty. An emotional alpha doesn't panic or react impulsively. Instead, he remains focused on his goals and takes deliberate actions. He recognizes that in moments of pressure, his emotions will try to take over. Fear, frustration, or stress may arise. However, by regulating those emotions, he remains level-headed and able to think clearly. This level of composure allows him to make rational decisions, inspire confidence in others, and lead by example. Empathy is another essential trait of the emotional alpha. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's about being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes and recognize their emotional state. The emotional alpha uses empathy as a powerful tool for building strong relationships and fostering trust. By empathizing with others, he shows that he cares about their well-being and is willing to listen to their concerns. Empathy helps an alpha male connect with others on a deeper level, allowing him to influence, guide, and motivate them more effectively. It is a key component of emotional intelligence that makes him a more compassionate and effective leader. The emotional alpha understands that emotions are contagious. Just as negative emotions like anger or fear can spread quickly in a group, so can positive emotions like enthusiasm, hope, and optimism. An alpha male uses his emotions to influence the mood and energy of the group. When he remains positive, motivated, and confident, those around him will feel that energy and be inspired to mirror it. By being mindful of the energy he brings into any situation, the emotional alpha creates a culture of positivity and high morale, even in challenging times. Your emotional state has a ripple effect, and as a leader, it is crucial to manage that influence responsibly. Emotional resilience is another critical aspect of emotional leadership. Life and leadership are full of setbacks, disappointments, and adversity. How you handle these challenges determines your ability to lead effectively. The emotional alpha understands that setbacks are not roadblocks, they are opportunities to grow. Instead of becoming overwhelmed by disappointment or failure, he uses those moments to build resilience and bounce back stronger. Emotional resilience allows him to maintain his commitment to his goals, even when things get tough. It gives him the mental and emotional strength to persevere through adversity, maintain focus on the bigger picture, and continue inspiring those around him. A critical component of emotional leadership is the ability to inspire others through your emotions. The emotional alpha knows that part of his role as a leader is to lift others up, especially during times of uncertainty or hardship. He uses his emotional energy to motivate and empower others, helping them stay focused on their goals and believe in their ability to succeed. Whether it's offering words of encouragement, showing empathy in a moment of struggle, or leading with optimism and passion, the emotional alpha knows how to use his emotions to inspire action in others. His emotional leadership creates a positive feedback loop. The more he inspires others, the more they feel motivated to contribute to the vision, creating a collective sense of purpose. Vulnerability also plays an important role in emotional leadership. The emotional alpha is not afraid to show vulnerability. By allowing others to see that he is human, by sharing his challenges, fears, and mistakes, he builds trust and relatability. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it is a strength. It shows others that it's okay to feel and to express emotions, and that true strength comes from being open and authentic. Vulnerability creates an environment where others feel safe to be themselves, express their feelings, and be honest about their struggles. In turn, this openness leads to greater trust, collaboration, and teamwork. The emotional alpha understands that his willingness to be vulnerable makes him a stronger, more influential leader. Self-motivation is also a key trait of the emotional alpha. In order to lead others effectively, you must first lead yourself. The emotional alpha doesn't wait for external motivation or approval. He generates his own drive and passion from within. Whether he's facing personal challenges or working toward a goal, he keeps himself motivated through a clear sense of purpose, internal discipline, and emotional commitment. Self-motivation comes from aligning your emotions with your values and goals. When you are emotionally connected to your mission, nothing can stop you from pushing forward. As a result, you inspire others to take action and remain focused on the collective vision. Finally, the emotional alpha knows the importance of self-care in maintaining emotional well-being. To lead others effectively, you must first take care of your own emotional health. This means recognizing when you need rest, relaxation, and time to recharge. An alpha male does not push himself to the brink of burnout, nor does he expect others to do so. He understands that maintaining emotional balance is crucial for sustaining long-term success and leadership effectiveness. By prioritizing self-care, he ensures that his emotional energy remains high, allowing him to be present and effective when it matters most. In conclusion, the emotional alpha understands that emotions are not something to be suppressed or avoided, but something to be embraced and harnessed. By practicing self-awareness, emotional regulation, empathy, and resilience, an alpha male can use his emotions to lead with authenticity, compassion, and power. The ability to manage emotions not only makes you a stronger leader, but also helps you inspire, connect with, and empower those around you. By mastering the emotional aspects of leadership, you cultivate deeper relationships, create a positive environment, and achieve greater success. Emotions are a source of power, and when used consciously and intentionally, they become one of the most effective tools for leadership and personal growth. Chapter 8. the art of navigating conflict with poise. Conflict is an inevitable part of life, whether in personal relationships, professional environments, or even within oneself. Conflicts arise when interests clash, perspectives differ, or expectations are unmet. The way you handle conflict can make all the difference in the outcome, and ultimately in your growth as a leader. An alpha male understands that navigating conflict with poise is not about avoiding difficult situations or letting emotions dictate his actions. It's about facing conflict head-on with a calm demeanor, clear focus, and the ability to engage constructively, even in the most challenging of circumstances. Mastering this art is crucial for building trust, maintaining respect, and preserving relationships. The first step in navigating conflict with poise is maintaining emotional control. One of the most common reactions during conflict is to let emotions take over. Whether it's anger, frustration, or defensiveness, these emotions can cloud judgment and escalate the situation. An alpha male understands that the key to handling conflict effectively is to remain calm under pressure. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions or pretending to be unaffected, but rather acknowledging your feelings without letting them dictate your actions. By taking a moment to breathe, pause, and center yourself, you give yourself the space to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Emotional control is the foundation of poise. It allows you to handle difficult conversations with clarity and grace. Another key to handling conflict with poise is active listening. Often, conflict arises because people feel misunderstood or unheard. An alpha male knows that in order to resolve conflict effectively, it is crucial to listen deeply to what the other person is saying. Active listening means being fully present, focusing on the speaker, and trying to understand their point of view without interrupting or forming your response while they're still talking. When you listen actively, you not only gather important information, but also show the other person that you respect their perspective. This creates an environment of trust, making it more likely that the other party will be open to resolving the conflict amicably. Listening without judgment allows you to gain insight into the emotions and needs behind the words, helping you approach the situation with empathy and understanding. Empathy plays a critical role in navigating conflict with poise. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand their thoughts, feelings, and motivations. It's an essential skill for leaders, as it allows you to approach conflict from a place of compassion rather than judgment. The emotional alpha knows that even when he disagrees with someone, he can still empathize with their point of view. When you approach conflict with empathy, you acknowledge the other person's feelings and validate their experience. This makes them feel heard and respected, which can significantly reduce the emotional charge of the situation. Empathy also allows you to identify underlying issues that may be contributing to the conflict, enabling you to address the root cause rather than just the surface problem. Clear and effective communication is another cornerstone of navigating conflict with poise. Communication is often the difference between resolution and escalation. An alpha male knows that in moments of conflict, it's crucial to express his thoughts clearly, calmly, and respectfully. This means using I statements to take responsibility for his feelings, rather than blaming or accusing the other person. For example, saying, "I feel frustrated when," instead of "you always," helps to avoid putting the other person on the defensive and opens the door for a more productive conversation. It's important to stay focused on the issue at hand, rather than bringing up past grievances or making the conversation personal. By communicating openly and respectfully, you create a safe space for dialogue, where both parties can express their needs and work toward a solution. Staying solution-oriented is another key element in conflict resolution. An alpha male doesn't dwell on the problem or assign blame. Instead, he focuses on finding a solution. This approach shifts the conversation from being about the conflict itself to being about how to resolve it. Problem-solving becomes the central focus, rather than the emotions or egos involved. This requires creativity, flexibility, and a willingness to compromise. When you focus on solutions, you open up the conversation to collaboration rather than confrontation. A solution-oriented mindset helps you find common ground, build consensus, and create a win-win outcome. By keeping your attention on the bigger picture, maintaining the relationship, and achieving a positive resolution, you avoid getting lost in the negativity of the conflict. Setting healthy boundaries is another important aspect of managing conflict with poise. Conflicts often arise when personal boundaries are crossed, whether in communication, actions, or expectations. An alpha male knows the importance of setting clear, healthy boundaries to protect his own well-being and maintain respect in relationships. Boundaries are not about being rigid or inflexible. They are about communicating your needs and ensuring mutual respect. Setting boundaries in conflict means asserting yourself without aggression, standing firm on what is acceptable, and knowing when to walk away from a conversation if it becomes unproductive or emotionally charged. Boundaries allow you to maintain your emotional balance while respecting the space and feelings of others. Another crucial element of conflict resolution is timing. Knowing when to address a conflict and when to give it time to settle can make a huge difference in the outcome. Addressing an issue when emotions are high can often lead to a heated argument or a breakdown in communication. An alpha male understands the importance of waiting for the right moment to engage in a difficult conversation. Sometimes it's best to allow time for emotions to cool down and for both parties to gain perspective. Taking a break to clear your head and then coming back to the issue with a calm mind can lead to a much more productive conversation. Timing can be the key to transforming conflict into collaboration. Humility plays a powerful role in resolving conflict with poise. The alpha male knows that being right isn't always the goal of a conflict. Sometimes admitting that you don't have all the answers or that you made a mistake can go a long way in diffusing tension and fostering mutual respect. Humility allows you to acknowledge the other person's feelings and perspectives without getting defensive. It's about being willing to compromise and accept that sometimes the best resolution is one that benefits both parties. Humility shows maturity, and it creates an environment where both people feel heard, respected, and valued. Patience is an essential quality for navigating conflict with poise. Conflict resolution is rarely quick or easy. It takes time, effort, and emotional investment. An alpha male understands that change doesn't happen overnight, and that conflicts often require patience to fully resolve. Whether it's taking the time to listen carefully, giving the other person space to process, or working through a complicated issue step by step, patience allows you to maintain your composure and keep the dialogue constructive. It also helps you avoid rushing to conclusions or forcing a resolution before both sides have had a chance to express themselves. In conclusion, navigating conflict with poise is one of the most valuable skills an alpha male can develop. It is not about avoiding conflict or pretending that differences don't exist. It's about approaching conflict with emotional control, empathy, clear communication, and a solution-oriented mindset. By cultivating these skills, you can handle even the most challenging situations with grace, respect, and leadership. Conflict, when managed well, can lead to deeper understanding, stronger relationships, and more effective teamwork. The true art of conflict resolution is about maintaining your composure, staying focused on solutions, and always treating others with dignity and respect. When you master the art of navigating conflict with poise, you become a more powerful leader, someone who inspires trust, fosters collaboration, and creates lasting success. This expanded chapter emphasizes the importance of emotional control, empathy, communication, and problem-solving in resolving conflict. By practicing these principles, an alpha male not only navigates conflict effectively, but also strengthens relationships and leads with grace and authority. The art of conflict resolution is a vital leadership skill, and by cultivating poise in the face of conflict, you create stronger connections and more successful outcomes. Chapter 9. Becoming a Master of Charisma and Presence. Charisma and presence are often considered intangible traits, something you either have or you don't. However, charisma is not a born trait. It's a skill that can be cultivated. It's the ability to draw people in, to captivate them with your energy, and to leave a lasting impression. An alpha male understands the power of charisma and presence. He knows that these qualities are not about flashy gestures or empty words, but about authenticity, self-assurance, and the ability to make others feel heard, valued, and inspired. Charisma is the ability to influence others without saying a word, simply through the energy you project, your body language, and the way you engage with the world around you. The foundation of charisma begins with self-confidence. You cannot exude charisma if you don't believe in yourself first. The alpha male exudes confidence because he is secure in who he is. He doesn't seek approval from others or rely on external validation to define his worth. Self-confidence comes from within, from a deep sense of self-respect and self-awareness. When you believe in yourself, you naturally carry yourself with an air of assurance, and that confidence is magnetic. People are drawn to individuals who radiate self-assurance because it makes them feel more confident themselves. The key to charisma is believing that you are enough as you are and carrying that belief into every interaction. The second key component of charisma is authenticity. Charisma cannot be faked. People can sense when someone is being inauthentic or trying too hard. An alpha male knows that true charm comes from being real and genuine. When you are authentic, people trust you and feel comfortable around you. They are more likely to open up, connect with you, and follow your lead. Authenticity means being comfortable in your own skin, embracing your strengths and flaws, and showing up exactly as you are. It's about speaking from the heart, being honest about your intentions, and being vulnerable when necessary. Authenticity creates an invisible bond of trust. People are naturally drawn to those who are real because it creates a sense of safety and connection. Another vital aspect of charisma is body language. Your body speaks before you even open your mouth. An alpha male understands that non-verbal communication is just as powerful, if not more so, than what he says. People's perceptions of you are heavily influenced by your posture, gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact. An alpha male stands tall with shoulders back, maintaining an open and relaxed posture. He makes strong eye contact, not staring or intimidating, but enough to show confidence and attentiveness. His gestures are intentional, not fidgeting or over-exaggerated, but calm and controlled. Your body language reflects your inner state, and when you carry yourself with confidence and poise, others will naturally gravitate toward you. In addition to physical presence, charisma is deeply rooted in how you make others feel. An alpha male knows that people remember how you make them feel far more than what you say. This is where empathy plays a powerful role in charisma. Charismatic individuals have the ability to make others feel heard, valued, and important. They listen intently, ask thoughtful questions, and show genuine interest in the thoughts and feelings of others. By giving people your full attention, by making them feel like the center of your world in that moment, you create a connection that is magnetic. When people feel good around you, they are more likely to be influenced by you and want to be around you again. Charisma is also about engagement. An alpha male knows how to command a room without dominating it. He speaks with passion, conviction, and purpose, but he doesn't need to be the loudest or the most assertive voice in the room. His presence speaks volumes. When he speaks, people listen. However, engagement is not about being the center of attention all the time. It's about making others feel valued in the moment, whether it's in a group conversation or a one-on-one interaction. Charismatic people have a way of engaging others in a way that makes them feel included and respected. They don't simply talk at people, they engage them with meaningful conversations, questions, and active listening. Vulnerability also plays a crucial role in developing charisma. Vulnerability allows people to see the real you, flaws, challenges, and all. An alpha male doesn't feel the need to appear perfect at all times. When you share your struggles, experiences, and lessons learned, you make yourself more relatable and human. Vulnerability is not about weakness, it's about strength. It requires courage to open up and show people that you too have overcome obstacles. When people see your vulnerability, they feel more comfortable being vulnerable with you, creating a deeper, more genuine connection. Charismatic individuals are not afraid to share their true selves. They know that vulnerability is the key to building trust and emotional intimacy with others. The ability to inspire is another hallmark of charisma. Charismatic individuals are often visionaries. They have a clear sense of purpose, and their energy and enthusiasm are contagious. When you are passionate about something, whether it's a cause, an idea, or a goal, your excitement will naturally draw others in. An alpha male uses this passion and vision to inspire those around him to take action, to believe in themselves, and to pursue their dreams. Charisma is about leadership, and leadership is about inspiring others to achieve more than they thought possible. Whether it's a group of people or an individual, the ability to make others feel inspired and motivated is one of the most powerful aspects of charisma. Another critical aspect of charismatic leadership is the ability to make decisions with clarity and conviction. People are drawn to leaders who are decisive and confident in their choices. An alpha male doesn't hesitate or second-guess himself when it's time to make a decision. Decisiveness is an expression of strength and clarity, and charismatic individuals exude this trait. However, being decisive doesn't mean being impulsive. It means having a clear vision, making informed choices, and standing by those decisions with confidence. Optimism is another essential characteristic of charisma. Charismatic individuals are typically positive, upbeat, and optimistic, even in the face of adversity. They have the ability to see opportunities in challenges and to inspire hope in others. Optimism does not mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is fine when it isn't. Rather, it's about maintaining a hopeful outlook and believing that better outcomes are possible. When you lead with optimism, you inspire confidence in others, and they begin to believe in the possibility of success, even in difficult circumstances. Charisma and presence are powerful tools that an alpha male uses to lead, influence, and inspire others. Charisma is not about trying to be someone you're not. It's about being the best version of yourself, cultivating self-confidence, authenticity, emotional intelligence, and empathy. By mastering the art of body language, listening, engaging, and inspiring others, you become a force that naturally draws people toward you. Charismatic individuals lead with passion, integrity, and conviction, and their influence extends far beyond their words. True charisma comes from being deeply connected to your values and the people around you, and it's through this connection that you inspire others to take action, believe in themselves, and join you in your vision for the future. Chapter 10. The mentality of a warrior, turning obstacles into fuel. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. No one is immune to adversity, whether it's failure, criticism, or external circumstances that seem beyond your control. However, the true difference between those who succeed and those who falter is the mentality with which they face these obstacles. The alpha male understands that challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities to grow, learn, and evolve. He approaches adversity with the mentality of a warrior, seeing every obstacle as fuel to propel him forward, rather than something that holds him back. The mentality of a warrior starts with a mindset of resilience. A warrior is defined not by his ability to avoid obstacles, but by his ability to rise every time he faces them. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after hardship, to maintain your focus and drive in the face of adversity. The alpha male adopts this resilient mindset by choosing to see setbacks as temporary, and he understands that his strength lies in his ability to keep moving forward despite the difficulties he faces. Life will knock you down. This is inevitable. But what defines you is your willingness to get back up. Resilience is the fuel that keeps the alpha male in the game, no matter what life throws his way. The first step in developing a warrior mentality is changing your perspective on obstacles. Instead of seeing challenges as something to avoid or fear, the alpha male sees them as opportunities. He asks himself, "What can I learn from this? How can this challenge make me stronger?" This shift in mindset turns obstacles into stepping stones. A warrior doesn't shy away from difficulties. He embraces them as chances to grow and sharpen his skills. Challenges build character. They expose weaknesses that need strengthening, and they give you the chance to prove to yourself just how capable you are. When you start to view obstacles in this light, they no longer seem insurmountable. Instead, they become catalysts for personal transformation. Emotional mastery is another key aspect of the warrior mentality. A warrior knows how to control his emotions, especially in times of stress or conflict. The alpha male understands that while it's natural to feel anger, frustration, or fear in the face of challenges, these emotions should never control his actions. Instead, he channels them into focused energy. Whether it's using frustration as motivation or fear as a signal to push through discomfort, the alpha male knows that his emotions can be powerful tools for success when harnessed properly. Emotional mastery is about acknowledging your feelings without letting them dictate your choices. It's about remaining calm under pressure and making decisions from a place of clarity and strength. This level of emotional control is what sets the warrior apart from others. He doesn't let emotions control him. He controls his emotions. Focus is a critical component of the warrior mentality. A warrior does not get distracted by obstacles. He remains focused on his mission, no matter how difficult the journey may be. The alpha male understands that distractions, doubts, and external opinions are part of the journey, but they do not determine his path. He stays focused on his goals, his vision, and his purpose. This focus allows him to cut through the noise and make progress, even when things seem uncertain or impossible. When faced with a challenge, a warrior doesn't get lost in the problem. He keeps his eyes on the solution. His focus is unwavering, and it's this single-minded determination that propels him through adversity. By staying focused, you train your mind to block out distractions and keep moving toward your goals, no matter how tough the road gets. Another important aspect of the warrior mentality is the ability to embrace discomfort. The alpha male understands that growth does not happen in comfort zones. Warriors don't seek ease. They seek to push their limits and expand their capabilities. Discomfort is a sign that you are growing. When you step outside your comfort zone, you expose yourself to new challenges, new perspectives, and new learning opportunities. The warrior knows that embracing discomfort is not just a part of the journey, it is the very catalyst for growth. Whether it's physical discomfort, emotional challenges, or mental obstacles, the alpha male faces discomfort with courage. He doesn't run from it. He welcomes it as a sign that he's becoming stronger and more capable. Growth only happens when you are willing to face the things that scare you, and it's through this process that the warrior is forged. Turning setbacks into fuel is one of the most powerful aspects of the warrior mentality. When life delivers a blow, a warrior doesn't retreat or quit. Instead, he uses the setback to fuel his drive and motivation. Whether it's a failure in business, a setback in personal life, or a challenge in health, the alpha male understands that every obstacle holds the potential for growth. Instead of feeling defeated, he reframes the setback as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and push forward. The warrior takes the energy of disappointment, frustration, or anger and channels it into productive action. He uses every obstacle as fuel to propel himself forward, knowing that each challenge is sharpening his resolve, increasing his strength, and making him more prepared for the next phase of his journey. Perseverance is key to the warrior mentality. The alpha male knows that there are no shortcuts to success. It's not about making a quick buck or achieving fame overnight. True success comes from consistent effort, day after day, regardless of how hard it gets. Perseverance is the ability to keep going even when things seem impossible, when results are slow, or when others have given up. The warrior doesn't quit just because the road is long or the challenges are tough. Instead, he remains persistent, focused on his vision, and committed to the process. He understands that the only way to fail is to give up. Perseverance turns obstacles into opportunities and allows you to keep moving toward your goals, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. The warrior mentality also requires adaptability. Life doesn't always go as planned, and obstacles often come in unexpected forms. The alpha male understands that success is rarely a straight path. Instead of resisting change or clinging to rigid plans, the warrior adapts to new circumstances. He remains flexible, adjusting his approach when necessary and embracing new strategies. Adaptability allows the alpha male to keep moving forward, no matter what obstacles arise. It's the ability to pivot, reassess, and adjust without losing sight of the end goal. The warrior is not attached to a single way of achieving success. He is open to exploring new methods and perspectives, always ready to adapt to changing conditions. Finally, courage is the backbone of the warrior mentality. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to move forward despite it. The alpha male knows that fear is a natural part of life, especially when facing challenges. However, he doesn't let fear paralyze him. Instead, he uses courage to take calculated risks, make bold decisions, and pursue his dreams even when the path is unclear. Courage is about taking the first step, even when you're unsure of the outcome, and trusting that the effort will pay off in the long run. In the end of this chapter, the mentality of a warrior is about turning every obstacle into fuel for growth. It's about embracing challenges, mastering your emotions, staying focused on your goals, and maintaining an unwavering commitment to your mission. The alpha male approaches life's challenges with resilience, discipline, and courage, using setbacks as opportunities to strengthen his character and his resolve. He understands that life is not about avoiding obstacles, it's about rising stronger after each one. The warrior mentality allows you to transform adversity into success, turning every challenge into the fuel that propels you toward your goals. When you adopt this mindset, no obstacle is too big, no challenge too great. You become unstoppable, unshakable, and ready to conquer anything that comes your way. Chapter 11. Building relationships that elevate you. The people you surround yourself with play a crucial role in shaping your mindset, actions, and ultimately, your success. Relationships are not just about personal connections, they are powerful tools for growth. The alpha male understands that relationships are one of the most important assets he can cultivate. The right relationships elevate you, challenge you, and push you to become the best version of yourself. Building these types of relationships takes intentional effort, emotional intelligence, and the ability to surround yourself with people who inspire, support, and challenge you. The first step in building relationships that elevate you is understanding your own values. Before you can build strong, meaningful relationships with others, you need to be clear about who you are, what you stand for, and what you want in life. The alpha male knows that authentic relationships are built on shared values. When you align with others who share your core beliefs and goals, the foundation of your connection is strong. Relationships built on shared values are less likely to be swayed by external influences, and they allow for deeper connections based on mutual respect and trust. If your values align with those of the people around you, you can push each other toward greatness. Take the time to reflect on your own values, as this will help you identify those who are aligned with your vision and goals. The next step is to seek out relationships that challenge you to grow. Surrounding yourself with people who think like you and share similar experiences can be comforting, but growth happens when you are challenged. The alpha male understands that to elevate himself, he must surround himself with people who push him out of his comfort zone, who question his assumptions, and who help him see the world in new ways. These are the relationships that force you to evolve, to stretch your thinking, and to take bold action. Growth comes from being surrounded by those who have a higher level of competence, ambition, or emotional intelligence than you. Challenging relationships spark innovation, creativity, and improvement, and they propel you to higher heights. Another key aspect of building relationships that elevate you is reciprocity and mutual respect. Relationships thrive when both parties are invested and contribute equally. The alpha male knows that healthy, elevated relationships are not one-sided. They require effort, respect, and support from both sides. It's about being there for others in their times of need, but also having the humility to accept support when you need it. Elevating others elevates you in return, whether it's offering encouragement, sharing knowledge, or being a source of strength. The alpha male invests in the growth and success of others. In turn, these relationships provide a supportive network that pushes everyone toward their highest potential. Emotional intelligence is vital for fostering deep, meaningful relationships. To build relationships that elevate you, you must be able to understand and manage both your own emotions and those of others. The alpha male uses his emotional intelligence to navigate complex social dynamics, to understand the needs and feelings of others, and to communicate effectively in both personal and professional settings. Emotional intelligence allows you to be empathetic, to listen without judgment, and to respond in ways that create connection and trust. People are drawn to individuals who make them feel understood and valued, and emotional intelligence is the key to creating these types of connections. When you can manage your emotions and respond thoughtfully to others, you build deeper relationships that elevate everyone involved. Vulnerability is also an essential component of building meaningful, elevating relationships. It's easy to form shallow connections by only sharing surface-level information, but true, transformative relationships are built on openness and vulnerability. The alpha male knows that allowing others to see his imperfections, struggles, and authentic self not only fosters trust, but also invites others to do the same. Vulnerability creates a sense of emotional safety that encourages openness and, in turn, strengthens the relationship. When you are vulnerable, you create space for others to be vulnerable too, which deepens your connection and builds authentic intimacy. Being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness, it is an expression of strength and courage. It allows you to bond on a deeper level as it opens the door to more meaningful conversations and mutual support. Respecting boundaries is also crucial when it comes to building relationships that elevate you. The alpha male understands that healthy boundaries are essential for maintaining trust and balance in relationships. Boundaries create respect, and respect allows relationships to flourish. An alpha male respects his own boundaries and the boundaries of others, whether in terms of personal space, time, or emotional energy. By respecting boundaries, you avoid burnout and resentment, and you create a space where both parties feel safe, respected, and empowered to grow. Setting and honoring boundaries creates a healthy dynamic where both individuals can thrive without feeling drained or taken advantage of. Another key to building elevated relationships is effective communication. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, and it's especially important in relationships that elevate you. The alpha male knows that being able to express his thoughts, needs, and feelings clearly and respectfully is essential. Clear communication eliminates misunderstandings, fosters transparency, and strengthens the connection between individuals. The alpha male also knows that effective communication involves active listening. He listens intently without judgment and seeks to understand the perspective of others. By engaging in open, honest, and respectful communication, you can resolve conflicts, build trust, and create a deeper connection. Accountability is another aspect of relationships that elevate you. The alpha male surrounds himself with individuals who hold him accountable to his goals, values, and commitments. Relationships that elevate you are those in which both parties challenge each other to rise to their highest potential. Whether it's a mentor, a close friend, or a colleague, accountability partners provide the encouragement, honesty, and support you need to stay on track. They help you stay focused, call you out when you're off course, and provide a safe space for feedback. Accountability partners push you to become better, and in turn, you do the same for them. Lastly, maintaining a spirit of gratitude and appreciation in relationships fosters elevation. The alpha male doesn't take the people around him for granted. He understands the value of showing appreciation and acknowledging the support and positive influence others have in his life. Gratitude strengthens relationships by making others feel valued and acknowledged. When you express appreciation, it deepens your bond with others and motivates them to continue investing in the relationship. Gratitude is a powerful tool for cultivating strong, positive, and elevating relationships that continue to grow and thrive over time. In conclusion, building relationships that elevate you is a powerful strategy for personal and professional growth. The alpha male understands that his success is not only dependent on his abilities, but also on the people he surrounds himself with. By seeking relationships built on shared values, respect, empathy, and accountability, he creates a network of support that propels him forward. These relationships challenge him to grow, inspire him to reach higher, and provide him with the strength and motivation to keep pushing forward. The alpha male knows that relationships are not just about personal gain. They are about mutual growth, support, and empowerment. When you build relationships that elevate you, you create a foundation for long-term success and fulfillment in every area of your life. Chapter 12. The Power of Self-Reflection and Inner Work. Self-reflection and inner work are often overlooked in a fast-paced world that prioritizes action and results. However, for an alpha male, the ability to look inward, to reflect on one's thoughts, behaviors, and emotions is not only vital for personal growth, but is the cornerstone of true strength and leadership. Self-reflection is the mirror through which we examine our actions, beliefs, and values. It's through this process that we identify areas for improvement, clarify our goals, and align our actions with our true purpose. Inner work goes hand in hand with self-reflection. It's the deeper, often challenging process of healing, learning, and evolving. It is the commitment to confronting your own flaws, limiting beliefs, and emotional baggage so that you can rise to the highest version of yourself. Self-reflection begins with creating space for stillness. In a world that never seems to stop, it's easy to become disconnected from ourselves. The alpha male knows the importance of taking time to pause, step back from the hustle, and simply be present. This could mean sitting in silence for a few minutes each day, journaling, meditating, or simply being alone with your thoughts. These moments of stillness allow you to connect with yourself on a deeper level. Self-reflection requires space to think, to evaluate, and to assess the journey you are on. By carving out time for reflection, you open the door to deeper awareness, and it is through this awareness that you can make more intentional, aligned decisions moving forward. One of the first steps in self-reflection is honestly assessing your current state. The alpha male doesn't shy away from confronting uncomfortable truths. Self-reflection isn't about self-criticism or seeking validation. It's about looking at yourself objectively and without judgment. Ask yourself the tough questions. What areas of my life am I neglecting? What fears or insecurities am I avoiding? What patterns or habits are holding me back? It's about being willing to see both your strengths and weaknesses, recognizing where you've grown, and acknowledging where there's still work to be done. The goal isn't perfection, but awareness. Awareness of where you are now and where you want to go. This self-honesty opens the door for growth, as it allows you to understand what's working for you and what isn't. Inner work requires a deep commitment to personal evolution. Growth is not something that happens overnight. It is a continuous, lifelong journey. The alpha male understands that he must constantly evolve, whether it's by improving his mindset, developing new skills, or addressing emotional wounds from the past. Inner work is about healing old wounds, releasing limiting beliefs, and reprogramming the subconscious mind for success. Often, these areas of growth require a level of discomfort, confronting fears, addressing unresolved emotional pain, or challenging long-held beliefs. The alpha male is not afraid of this discomfort because he knows that true transformation lies on the other side. Inner work requires courage because it asks you to step into vulnerability, to face your shadows, and to allow yourself to heal and evolve. An essential aspect of inner work is emotional healing. Every individual carries emotional scars from their past, whether from childhood, relationships, or past failures. These emotional wounds shape our beliefs, behaviors, and reactions to challenges. The alpha male understands that if he wants to be the best version of himself, he must actively work through his emotional baggage. This can mean forgiving others, letting go of past resentments, or forgiving yourself for mistakes and shortcomings. Emotional healing requires deep self-compassion, patience, and the willingness to release old emotional attachments that no longer serve you. By healing emotionally, you create the space for personal freedom, the freedom to make empowered decisions, to take risks, and to lead without being weighed down by past hurt. Self-reflection and inner work also involve questioning your beliefs and limiting narratives. The alpha male understands that beliefs shape reality, and many of the limitations we face are a result of the stories we tell ourselves. These stories often come from past experiences, societal expectations, or even family influences. But these beliefs are not set in stone. Through self-reflection, you can identify limiting beliefs that keep you from reaching your full potential. Do you believe that success is only for others? Do you doubt your worthiness? Do you fear failure so much that you hold yourself back from taking action? These limiting beliefs are often deeply ingrained, but by challenging them and replacing them with empowering beliefs, you free yourself from their control. Inner work is about rewriting the narratives that no longer serve you and embracing the stories of power, abundance, and possibility. Accountability is another key element of self-reflection and inner work. While introspection is essential, the alpha male understands the importance of external accountability in making meaningful change. Having someone, whether a mentor, a coach, or a trusted friend, who can hold you accountable for your growth, is essential for progress. Accountability pushes you to stay committed to your inner work and self-reflection, ensuring that you continue to grow and evolve. It's easy to get complacent or make excuses when you're on your own, but when you have someone who holds you accountable, you are more likely to push through resistance and stay aligned with your goals. Accountability not only provides motivation, but also offers an outside perspective, which can be invaluable for your growth process. An important part of self-reflection is integrating the lessons learned into your daily life. It's not enough to simply reflect on your past or do inner work. You must actively apply what you've learned. The alpha male takes action based on the insights gained through reflection. Whether it's making different choices, adopting new habits, or adjusting your approach to challenges, integration is key. It's through consistent action that you solidify the changes made during self-reflection and inner work. By taking responsibility for your growth and applying what you learn, you create lasting transformation that reflects in every aspect of your life. The practice of gratitude is also an important part of self-reflection and inner work. Gratitude helps you to see the good in your life, even when faced with challenges. The alpha male understands that focusing on what you are grateful for shifts your mindset and opens your heart. Gratitude is a tool that helps you reframe your experiences. Instead of focusing on what's going wrong, you focus on the lessons learned, the strengths developed, and the people who have supported you along the way. Gratitude is a practice that fosters a positive outlook, which is essential when working on personal growth. It allows you to see the beauty in your journey, rather than only the struggles. Finally, self-reflection and inner work require consistency. Personal growth is not a one-time event, it is a lifelong commitment. The alpha male knows that consistency is the key to true transformation. You don't grow by doing the work once and then forgetting about it. It's the daily practice of self-reflection, the continual effort to do the inner work, and the constant alignment of your actions with your highest values that leads to lasting change. Consistency keeps you on track, even when the process seems slow or difficult. Over time, these small, consistent actions compound into extraordinary growth, and you become the best version of yourself. In the end of this chapter, self-reflection and inner work are the foundation of true personal growth. The alpha male understands that in order to lead, succeed, and thrive, he must first look inward. By cultivating self-awareness, healing emotionally, challenging limiting beliefs, and applying the lessons learned, you can create a life aligned with your true potential. The journey of self-reflection and inner work is not always easy. It requires courage, patience, and consistent effort. But it is through this inner work that you unlock your greatest strengths and rise to the challenges of life with resilience, clarity, and confidence. The work you do within will shape the world you create outside, and it's this inner transformation that makes you unstoppable on your path to greatness. Chapter 13. Redefining Masculinity in the Modern World. In the past, masculinity was often defined by rigid, traditional roles: strength, dominance, stoicism, and the ability to provide and protect. These characteristics were seen as the epitome of manhood, and those who strayed from these norms were often stigmatized or marginalized. However, in today's rapidly changing world, the concept of masculinity is being re-evaluated, redefined, and reshaped to reflect the evolving understanding of what it means to be a man in the 21st century. The alpha male understands that true masculinity is not about conforming to outdated stereotypes. It's about embracing qualities that empower him to be authentic, emotionally intelligent, compassionate, and resilient. Redefining masculinity involves expanding the definition to include emotional depth, vulnerability, and a commitment to growth, all while maintaining strength, courage, and leadership. The first step in redefining masculinity is shedding the outdated expectations that have long been associated with manhood. Traditional notions of masculinity often emphasized emotional repression and the belief that men must be stoic, tough, and unfeeling. These expectations not only harmed men by encouraging them to hide their emotions, but also hindered their ability to connect with others on a deep, meaningful level. The alpha male understands that masculinity is not about being emotionally detached or impenetrable. It's about having the emotional intelligence to understand, express, and manage one's emotions. Men are allowed to feel deeply, express vulnerability, and seek support when needed. Emotional depth is not a weakness. It is an essential part of true strength. The alpha male is also aware that vulnerability is a cornerstone of true masculinity. The misconception that vulnerability equals weakness has caused many men to shy away from showing their true selves. However, vulnerability requires far more courage than hiding behind a mask of invincibility. It takes strength to be open about your struggles, to admit when you need help, and to share your fears or insecurities. The alpha male understands that by embracing vulnerability, he creates deeper, more authentic connections with others. Vulnerability builds trust, allowing you to show up as your true self without fear of judgment. When you accept and express your vulnerability, you not only strengthen your relationships, but also your inner resilience. Vulnerability allows you to confront your emotions, learn from your mistakes, and grow as a person. Another critical aspect of redefining masculinity is the concept of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as to empathize with others. In the past, men were often discouraged from exploring their emotional landscapes, but the alpha male knows that emotional intelligence is a vital skill for leadership, success, and healthy relationships. Emotional intelligence involves self-awareness, empathy, and emotional regulation, and it's these qualities that enable you to navigate complex social dynamics with grace and authenticity. The alpha male does not shy away from emotions, but embraces them, using them as tools for growth and connection. By cultivating emotional intelligence, he becomes not only a stronger leader, but also a better partner, friend, and human being. Redefining masculinity also involves embracing inclusivity. The alpha male understands that masculinity is not a one-size-fits-all concept. Every man's experience is unique, shaped by his background, culture, upbringing, and life experiences. In today's world, masculinity must be flexible and inclusive, allowing for diversity of thought, identity, and expression. The alpha male knows that true masculinity isn't about fitting into a specific mold. It's about embracing the fullness of who you are, without shame or apology. Masculinity is about empowering others, supporting people in their growth, and celebrating differences rather than seeking conformity. Inclusivity creates a stronger, more unified vision of masculinity, one that welcomes men of all shapes, sizes, and identities. A vital component of modern masculinity is the ability to lead with compassion. Traditional masculinity often placed emphasis on dominance, competition, and control. But in today's world, leadership is increasingly about service, empathy, and collaboration. The alpha male understands that leading with compassion means considering the well-being of others, listening to their needs, and working together for the greater good. Compassionate leadership involves empowering others to rise, offering support during tough times, and showing understanding when faced with adversity. True strength lies in lifting others up and helping them succeed, not in asserting power over them. The alpha male leads by example, showing that leadership is about more than just authority. It's about creating a positive, supportive environment where everyone can thrive. Another important aspect of redefining masculinity is prioritizing self-care and mental health. The traditional masculine ideal often discouraged men from seeking help for emotional or psychological struggles, leading to a culture of silence and shame. However, the alpha male understands that mental health is just as important as physical health. He doesn't view asking for help or seeking therapy as a weakness. Instead, he sees it as an act of strength. Taking care of his mental health is essential for maintaining balance, focus, and resilience in the face of challenges. The alpha male is not afraid to acknowledge his own needs and seek resources to better himself, whether through counseling, meditation, mindfulness, or simply taking time to rest and recharge. Self-care is a vital part of maintaining long-term success and well-being, and it's a crucial part of modern masculinity. Responsibility and accountability are key pillars of the modern alpha male. While compassion and vulnerability are important, an alpha male also recognizes the importance of taking full responsibility for his actions, decisions, and life path. He doesn't blame others for his problems or make excuses for his failures. Instead, he takes ownership of his choices and works tirelessly to correct mistakes, improve his skills, and stay true to his word. Accountability builds trust, both with yourself and with others. The alpha male knows that integrity is everything, and he holds himself to the highest standards in every area of life, whether personal, professional, or relational. An alpha male also understands that masculinity involves embracing power with responsibility. Power is often associated with control and dominance, but the alpha male understands that true power comes from empowerment, not domination. The alpha male uses his power to lift others, to inspire those around him, and to create positive change in his community. He leads with wisdom, compassion, and humility, knowing that the strongest leaders are those who serve others. By using power responsibly, the alpha male fosters an environment of collaboration, mutual respect, and growth. Finally, redefining masculinity means breaking free from toxic patterns and societal expectations. The alpha male doesn't allow society to dictate who he should be or how he should act. Instead, he embraces his own definition of masculinity, one that is inclusive, emotionally intelligent, and rooted in authenticity. He doesn't adhere to rigid stereotypes or try to fit into predefined boxes. He understands that masculinity is fluid. It's about creating your own path, staying true to your values, and embracing the diversity of human experience. The alpha male is committed to breaking the chains of outdated beliefs and forging a new, empowering vision of masculinity that benefits not only himself, but also those around him. In the end of this chapter, redefining masculinity is a journey of self-awareness, empowerment, and authenticity. The alpha male understands that true masculinity is not about fitting into a traditional mold or conforming to outdated stereotypes. Instead, it's about embracing vulnerability, emotional intelligence, compassion, and responsibility. It's about being true to yourself, challenging limiting beliefs, and constantly evolving into the best version of who you are. The alpha male leads by example, inspiring others to embrace a more holistic, inclusive, and empowering vision of masculinity, one that honors emotional depth, personal growth, and authentic leadership. Chapter 14. Finding your purpose and living it daily. Purpose is one of the most powerful forces in the world. It drives you forward, gives your life meaning, and gives you the strength to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. The alpha male understands that purpose is not something you stumble upon by accident. It is something that requires introspection, clarity, and action. To be truly fulfilled, you must not only find your purpose, but also live it every single day. Living with purpose means aligning every action, decision, and thought with your greater mission, and this is what separates those who live fulfilled lives from those who merely exist. In this chapter, we'll explore how to find your purpose and how to bring that purpose into everything you do, ensuring that each day is lived with intention and meaning. The first step in finding your purpose is self-discovery. It begins with asking yourself deep, reflective questions. What are my true passions? What do I feel most alive doing? What impact do I want to leave on the world? The alpha male doesn't wait for purpose to fall into his lap. He actively seeks it. Finding your purpose requires introspection, the willingness to explore your values, interests, and strengths. Purpose is often deeply tied to your unique abilities, the things that bring you joy, and your desire to contribute something meaningful to others. It's about understanding what makes you feel fulfilled and what drives you to take action. Purpose is not just about what you do, but why you do it. When you tap into the why, you begin to uncover your deeper motivations and desires. Another important aspect of finding your purpose is connecting it with your core values. Your values are the guiding principles that shape your decisions, behavior, and interactions with the world. They are the internal compass that directs your actions. When your purpose aligns with your core values, you naturally feel more energized, motivated, and driven to pursue your goals. For example, if one of your core values is integrity, your purpose may involve creating something that fosters trust and honesty. When your purpose is in harmony with your values, it becomes much easier to stay on track, even when things get difficult. Purpose and values are intertwined. The clearer you are about your values, the easier it is to find a purpose that resonates deeply with you. Once you have identified your purpose, the next step is to integrate it into your daily life. Living with purpose is not about grand gestures or monumental achievements. It's about taking small, consistent actions every day that move you toward your larger goal. The alpha male knows that purpose is not a destination, it is a daily practice. He doesn't wait for the perfect moment to begin working toward his purpose. Instead, he makes every day count by aligning his actions with his mission. Whether it's dedicating time to personal development, investing in relationships, or taking steps toward professional success, he ensures that everything he does is in service of his greater purpose. Living purposefully requires consistent effort, and it's through these small daily actions that the impact of your purpose is realized over time. Commitment to your purpose requires discipline. The alpha male understands that discipline is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It's easy to get excited about a new purpose or goal, but without the discipline to show up every day and take action, that excitement can quickly fade. Discipline is what allows you to follow through on your commitment to your purpose, even when motivation is low or obstacles arise. It's about creating a routine that supports your goals and staying consistent no matter the challenges. The alpha male does not get discouraged by setbacks. He uses them as opportunities to grow and refine his path. Purpose-driven discipline means doing what is necessary, even when you don't feel like it. Living with purpose also requires clarity of vision. The alpha male knows that a clear vision is the blueprint for success. When you know exactly what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to break down the steps required to reach it. A clear vision helps you stay focused and aligned even when distractions arise. It allows you to make decisions quickly and confidently, knowing that each action is a step toward fulfilling your purpose. Clarity allows you to avoid getting sidetracked by irrelevant pursuits, and it helps you direct your energy and resources toward what truly matters. The alpha male understands that a lack of clarity can lead to confusion and inaction, which is why he continually refines his vision and ensures that his actions are aligned with his purpose. Gratitude is an essential part of living with purpose. The alpha male practices gratitude daily, acknowledging the blessings, opportunities, and growth that come with pursuing his purpose. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and it reminds you of the progress you've made. By appreciating the journey, not just the destination, you cultivate a mindset that embraces every moment, even the challenges. Gratitude fuels motivation by creating a positive feedback loop. The more you appreciate the steps you've taken, the more excited and driven you become to keep moving forward. The alpha male also recognizes that purpose is often about service to others. While personal fulfillment is important, true purpose often lies in making a positive impact on the lives of others. Helping others, contributing to your community, or inspiring those around you are powerful ways to live your purpose. When your purpose is centered on service, you find deeper meaning in your work, and it becomes easier to stay motivated, even when the journey is tough. The alpha male understands that his success is not only about personal achievement, it's about how he can use his skills, influence, and resources to make the world a better place. Another important aspect of living your purpose is overcoming fear and self-doubt. As you pursue your purpose, you will inevitably encounter obstacles, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. The alpha male knows that fear is a natural part of the process, but it should never be a barrier to progress. Instead of allowing fear to paralyze him, he embraces it as a signal to push through and grow. Self-doubt may creep in, but the alpha male uses it as an opportunity to reaffirm his commitment to his purpose and remind himself of why he's on this path in the first place. Living your purpose requires courage and a willingness to step into the unknown, even when it feels uncomfortable. Finally, purpose requires a commitment to continuous growth and evolution. As the alpha male pursues his purpose, he understands that he is constantly evolving. His purpose may shift and grow as he learns more about himself and the world around him. Purpose is not a fixed destination. It's a dynamic, ever-evolving journey. The alpha male remains open to new experiences, insights, and opportunities for growth, knowing that this is part of the process of living a fulfilled life. Living your purpose means being flexible enough to adapt while staying grounded in your core values and vision. In conclusion, finding your purpose and living it daily is the key to a fulfilling and impactful life. The alpha male understands that purpose is not something to be found overnight. It is a continuous process of self-discovery, growth, and action. By aligning your actions with your values, committing to consistent effort, and staying focused on your vision, you create a life filled with meaning, passion, and fulfillment. Living with purpose not only transforms your own life, but also the lives of those around you. The true power of purpose lies in its ability to fuel you through challenges, inspire those around you, and leave a lasting impact on the world. When you live with purpose, every day becomes an opportunity to fulfill your greatest potential and make a difference in the world. Chapter 15: The Art of Patience in Achieving Long-Term Goals. In a world that values instant gratification, where success stories seem to unfold overnight, patience often gets overlooked. However, the true power of patience lies in its ability to sustain you through the long journey toward achieving your biggest goals. The alpha male understands that true success, especially in the long term, is rarely achieved without patience. It's the ability to stay committed to your goals even when progress seems slow or the results are not immediately visible. Patience is not passive waiting. It's an active, purposeful practice that keeps you aligned with your vision, maintaining steady momentum even when the path is unclear or difficult. This chapter will explore the critical role patience plays in achieving long-term goals and how you can cultivate it to fuel your success. The first step in cultivating patience is understanding that success is a journey, not a destination. In the age of social media and constant updates, it's easy to get caught up in the illusion of instant success. You may see others reaching milestones seemingly effortlessly, and it's tempting to compare your progress to theirs. The alpha male knows that true success is built on years of hard work, failure, learning, and adjustment. It's about understanding that your journey will not look like anyone else's. Some goals take time to develop, and there will be setbacks along the way. Patience means accepting that growth happens in stages. The more you embrace this journey, the more you'll understand that success is a result of consistent, small steps over time. It's about showing up every day, no matter how long it takes, knowing that every bit of effort is moving you closer to your vision. One of the keys to developing patience is focusing on the process rather than the outcome. Often people become frustrated with their progress because they are fixated on the end goal. While it's important to have a clear vision of your destination, focusing only on the end result can make the journey feel overwhelming and discouraging. Instead, the alpha male focuses on the daily process, the actions, habits, and routines that move him forward every day. He understands that patience is not about waiting for success to come. It's about being fully engaged in the work that gets him closer to it. By shifting your focus to the process rather than the outcome, you take the pressure off the result and allow yourself to enjoy the journey, learn from the challenges, and stay committed to the path. Patience requires a long-term vision. The alpha male knows that his goals aren't about quick wins. They're about long-term impact. Whether it's building a business, cultivating meaningful relationships, or creating a lasting legacy, long-term goals require long-term thinking. The ability to envision where you want to be years from now is what helps you stay patient when immediate results aren't visible. It's about holding on to that vision, no matter how small the progress might seem. The alpha male stays grounded in his vision, trusting that all the small steps, no matter how insignificant they feel in the moment, will add up to something extraordinary over time. With a long-term vision, you gain the perspective to see setbacks as part of the process, not as obstacles that will keep you from reaching your goals. Resilience is an essential aspect of patience. As you work toward long-term goals, you will inevitably face challenges, delays, and unexpected changes. How you respond to these setbacks will determine whether you succeed or give up. The alpha male cultivates resilience by seeing adversity as an opportunity for growth rather than as an insurmountable obstacle. Resilience allows you to endure through the hard times and remain committed to your goals, knowing that every setback is a lesson in disguise. Rather than letting challenges discourage you, resilience allows you to learn from mistakes, adjust your strategy, and come back stronger. Patience doesn't mean avoiding hardship. It means facing it head-on with the belief that you can overcome anything that comes your way. Delayed gratification is another key component of patience. It's easy to get distracted by the allure of short-term rewards, whether it's indulging in temporary pleasures, seeking quick fixes, or abandoning your goals for something more immediate. The alpha male understands that true success comes from delaying gratification, the ability to put in the work now and trust that the rewards will come later. This means staying committed to your long-term goals, even when you don't see immediate results. Delayed gratification requires discipline, focus, and self-control. It's about resisting the urge to take shortcuts and instead choosing to do the hard, consistent work that leads to real success. By practicing delayed gratification, you develop the strength to stay on track and remain focused on the bigger picture. Patience also means embracing the ups and downs of the journey. There will be times when progress seems slow, or when you feel like you're not making any headway. In these moments, the alpha male knows that staying patient means trusting the process. Just like the seasons change, the pace of progress will fluctuate. Some days will feel like breakthroughs, while others will feel like stagnation. Patience is about accepting these fluctuations without losing your motivation. When you embrace the natural ebb and flow of progress, you remove the frustration that comes with expecting instant results. You learn to trust the process, knowing that sometimes the slowest periods are where the most significant growth is taking place behind the scenes. Cultivating patience requires deep self-awareness. The alpha male understands his own tendencies, whether it's impatience, impulsivity, or frustration when things don't go as planned. He is aware of these triggers and works to keep them in check. Self-awareness allows you to recognize when impatience is clouding your judgment and refocus your energy on the process. By becoming aware of your emotions and how they influence your actions, you gain the ability to stay grounded and patient, even in moments of doubt or frustration. This self-awareness is what gives you the clarity to stay committed to your long-term goals and not get distracted by the short-term distractions that inevitably arise. Patience is about cultivating a mindset of trust and faith. The alpha male trusts the path he is on, even when the journey feels uncertain. He believes that the effort he puts in today will pay off in the future. This trust is the foundation of his patience. He knows that all great achievements take time. Trusting the process means believing that even when the results aren't visible yet, every step is bringing him closer to his goal. It's about trusting that the work, no matter how difficult or slow it may seem, will eventually bear fruit. Patience is rooted in faith in yourself, your mission, and the journey you've committed to. In conclusion, patience is not simply waiting, it is an active and powerful force. The alpha male understands that long-term success requires resilience, delayed gratification, emotional control, and the ability to stay focused on the process. Patience is what allows you to keep moving forward, even when the results are not immediately visible. By cultivating patience, you develop the strength to endure setbacks, learn from challenges, and keep your eyes on the bigger picture. True mastery of patience transforms obstacles into opportunities and allows you to achieve your greatest goals, no matter how long it takes. The journey may be long, but with patience, it is always worth it. Chapter 16. Dominating your mindset. Creating unstoppable belief. Your mindset is the single most powerful tool you have in achieving success. It determines how you respond to challenges, setbacks, and the opportunities that come your way. Dominating your mindset is the foundation of becoming unstoppable. The alpha male knows that to create an unshakable belief in himself and his goals, he must first take control of his thoughts, perceptions, and attitudes. Belief is the fuel that drives action, and when you dominate your mindset, you remove the self-doubt, limiting beliefs, and negative thought patterns that hold you back. In this chapter, we will explore how to develop an unstoppable mindset, one that fosters confidence, resilience, and the inner strength to accomplish anything you set your mind to. The first step to dominating your mindset is understanding the power of your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality. The alpha male knows that what you think directly influences what you believe, and what you believe is what you become. If you consistently tell yourself that you are not good enough, that success is for others, or that challenges are insurmountable, your belief system will reflect these thoughts. Negative self-talk creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. On the other hand, when you fill your mind with empowering positive thoughts, your belief in yourself grows, and you begin to act with more confidence and clarity. To dominate your mindset, you must choose your thoughts wisely, ensuring that they align with the success you want to achieve. Start by replacing negative thoughts with affirmations like, "I am capable," "I am worthy of success," and "I can overcome any challenge." Belief in yourself is cultivated through consistent action. The alpha male understands that belief is not just something you think about. It's something you build through your actions. You prove your belief to yourself by consistently showing up and taking action, even when you're unsure or afraid. Every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that you are capable, strong, and unstoppable. The more you take action, the stronger your belief becomes. This creates a powerful cycle. Action breeds belief, and belief breeds more action. Over time, this unstoppable momentum carries you toward your goals, even in the face of uncertainty or setbacks. Confidence and belief are built through repetition and commitment. By consistently following through on your promises to yourself, you cement the belief that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Another crucial aspect of dominating your mindset is reprogramming your limiting beliefs. Throughout your life, you may have internalized beliefs that hold you back. Beliefs like, "I'm not good enough," "I'll never be successful," or "I'm not cut out for this." These beliefs were formed based on past experiences, societal expectations, or the opinions of others. But limiting beliefs are not truths. They are simply stories you've told yourself over time, and stories can be rewritten. The alpha male understands that to create an unstoppable mindset, he must actively challenge these limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. Reprogramming your mindset involves consciously questioning the beliefs that no longer serve you and replacing them with ones that support your vision of success. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," start saying, "I haven't figured it out yet, but I will." This subtle shift in language can drastically change the way you approach challenges. Visualization is another powerful tool for dominating your mindset. The alpha male knows that what you can envision, you can achieve. Visualization is the practice of creating vivid mental images of your desired outcome, imagining yourself already achieving your goals, and experiencing the emotions associated with that success. By visualizing success regularly, you create a mental blueprint that your mind begins to work toward. The more detailed and emotionally connected you are to your visualization, the more real it becomes in your subconscious mind. This leads to increased belief and motivation as your mind starts to believe that the success you visualized is not only possible, but inevitable. Visualization strengthens your belief by aligning your thoughts with your actions, and it helps you stay focused and driven even when obstacles arise. Gratitude is a powerful tool for reinforcing belief in yourself. The alpha male understands that focusing on what you have, rather than what you lack, is key to cultivating an abundance mindset. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. It reminds you of your progress, your strengths, and the opportunities available to you. When you practice gratitude, you're training your mind to see the positive aspects of every situation, no matter how challenging. Gratitude reinforces your belief by reminding you of all the things you've accomplished and all the resources you have at your disposal. By acknowledging and appreciating the positive aspects of your life, you boost your confidence and increase your resilience, which helps you stay committed to your goals. Another important aspect of dominating your mindset is embracing failure as a stepping stone. The alpha male understands that failure is not the end, it's a part of the process. Failure is not something to be feared or avoided, it's something to be learned from. When you fail, you gain valuable insights that bring you closer to success. Failure teaches you what doesn't work and shows you the areas that need improvement. Instead of allowing failure to diminish your belief, the alpha male uses it to strengthen his resolve. He knows that failure is not a reflection of his worth. It's simply feedback that guides him toward the right path. By embracing failure and learning from it, you develop an even stronger belief in your ability to succeed, knowing that each failure is just another step toward achieving your goals. Resilience is a key aspect of creating unstoppable belief. The alpha male knows that setbacks and challenges are inevitable, but what truly matters is how you respond to them. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after adversity, to keep going even when things don't go as planned. The alpha male develops resilience by maintaining his belief in his ability to succeed, regardless of external circumstances. When you face challenges with resilience, you not only prove to yourself that you can handle anything, but you also build the confidence and strength needed to face even greater obstacles in the future. Belief is not something you are born with. It's something you cultivate through resilience and persistence. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is crucial in dominating your mindset. The alpha male understands that the people you spend time with can either lift you up or drag you down. Surrounding yourself with individuals who share your values, support your goals, and believe in your potential is essential for maintaining an unstoppable mindset. Positive relationships nourish your belief, while negative influences can erode it. The alpha male intentionally chooses to associate with individuals who challenge him to grow, encourage him to push through adversity, and remind him of his strength. A supportive network is a crucial component of success, as it helps reinforce your belief in yourself. Mastering your mindset requires consistent self-talk. The alpha male understands the impact of the words he says to himself. Positive, empowering self-talk reinforces the belief that you can achieve anything. Whether you're about to take on a challenging task or facing a difficult situation, your self-talk shapes your mindset. Instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "I am capable of handling this." The more you speak to yourself with encouragement and confidence, the stronger your belief becomes. Your mind believes what you tell it, so make sure that the words you choose are aligned with your goals and aspirations. In end of this chapter, dominating your mindset and creating unstoppable belief is the key to achieving anything you set your mind to. The alpha male understands that belief is not a passive trait. It's something that is actively cultivated through self-awareness, positive self-talk, visualization, gratitude, resilience, and emotional control. By mastering your mindset, you develop the unwavering confidence and determination to overcome any challenge and stay focused on your goals. When your belief is unshakable, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Chapter 17. The Power of Independence. Being your own backbone. Independence is one of the most powerful traits an alpha male can possess. It's not just about being able to take care of yourself. It's about being your own backbone, standing strong in your own power, and not relying on others for validation, support, or direction. True independence comes from self-reliance, knowing that you have everything within you to navigate life's challenges, create your own opportunities, and shape your destiny. It is about being the architect of your own life without letting external circumstances, opinions, or dependencies determine your success or happiness. Independence begins with self-belief. To be truly independent, you must first believe in yourself and your abilities. Self-confidence is the foundation of independence. It's the inner strength that allows you to make decisions, take risks, and trust that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. When you believe in your own worth and capabilities, you free yourself from the need for external validation. You no longer rely on others' opinions to define your value. Instead, you trust your judgment and have faith that you can navigate life's journey on your own terms. However, independence doesn't mean isolating yourself or shutting others out. It's about finding balance, knowing when to seek support and when to stand on your own. An alpha male understands that while relationships and alliances are valuable, he is ultimately responsible for his own success and well-being. He doesn't seek approval from others, nor does he wait for someone to rescue him from challenges. He knows that he has the power within himself to handle obstacles, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward, no matter what. Independence also means embracing responsibility. To be truly independent, you must take full responsibility for your actions, choices, and outcomes. An alpha male doesn't blame others for his failures or shortcomings. He takes ownership of his life. This doesn't mean that life is always easy or fair, but it does mean that you recognize that you have the ability to shape your future, regardless of external circumstances. When you take responsibility for your life, you empower yourself to make the changes you need to move forward. It's about knowing that your success is in your hands, not anyone else's, and taking action accordingly. Another crucial aspect of independence is self-sufficiency. This doesn't mean doing everything on your own or rejecting help, but it does mean being able to rely on yourself in any situation. An independent alpha male understands the importance of developing the skills, mindset, and resources necessary to take care of his own needs. Whether it's managing finances, handling personal issues, or making important decisions, he knows how to stand on his own feet and doesn't rely on others to solve his problems. Self-sufficiency allows him to remain strong, adaptable, and free from unnecessary dependence on others. Financial independence is one of the most empowering forms of independence. The ability to control your finances and not rely on others for financial support gives you the freedom to pursue your passions, make bold decisions, and live life on your own terms. An alpha male understands the importance of creating and maintaining financial independence. This involves being disciplined with money, investing in your future, and developing multiple streams of income. Financial independence allows you to have freedom of choice, the ability to pursue opportunities without worrying about financial constraints. It's an essential element of independence, and it enables you to create the lifestyle and experiences you desire. While self-reliance is important, independence also involves being emotionally resilient. Emotions are a natural part of life, but the alpha male knows that he must manage his emotions, not be controlled by them. Emotional independence means that you don't let others dictate how you feel. Whether it's in relationships, work, or personal life, you understand that your emotional state is within your control. When you practice emotional independence, you become less dependent on the approval or acceptance of others. You're able to remain calm, composed, and confident, regardless of the external environment. This emotional resilience allows you to face challenges head-on and move through life with greater ease and confidence. Independence also involves setting and achieving your own goals. An alpha male doesn't wait for permission to pursue his dreams. He sets clear goals and takes proactive steps to achieve them. Whether it's a career aspiration, a personal project, or a fitness goal, the alpha male knows that achieving success starts with taking ownership of his goals. He doesn't rely on others to tell him what to do or where to go. Instead, he creates his own path and is committed to doing the work required to make his dreams a reality. This self-driven approach allows him to maintain control over his life and focus on the actions that will bring him the most fulfillment. Independent thinking is also crucial. The alpha male doesn't follow the crowd or conform to societal norms just because it's expected. He thinks critically, challenges conventional wisdom, and makes decisions based on his own values and principles. Independence of thought means that you don't rely on others to shape your beliefs or opinions. Instead, you form your own perspectives through learning, experience, and reflection. By cultivating independent thinking, you create a mindset that is not easily swayed by outside influence. You remain true to your own beliefs, making decisions that align with your true self, not based on what others think or expect. Another important aspect of independence is maintaining a sense of inner peace and self-contentment. The alpha male knows that happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external sources. He doesn't seek validation or approval from others to feel good about himself. Instead, he focuses on building inner peace, cultivating gratitude, and finding contentment in his own company. Independence means that you don't need others to complete you. You are already whole. By practicing self-acceptance and self-love, you create a foundation of inner strength that doesn't depend on anyone or anything else. Time management is also a reflection of independence. An alpha male understands that his time is his most valuable asset. He doesn't waste time on distractions or unnecessary commitments. He knows how to manage his time effectively so that he can focus on the things that matter most: his goals, health, relationships, and personal growth. Time is a resource that cannot be replenished, and an independent man respects it, making the most of every moment. Through careful time management, he ensures that he is always moving closer to his aspirations, without being bogged down by time-consuming tasks or obligations that don't align with his priorities. Finally, independence means the freedom to make your own choices. The alpha male is not beholden to anyone else's expectations or demands. He makes decisions based on what he believes is best for him, his future, and his well-being. This level of freedom gives him the ability to live life on his own terms, without fear of judgment, without being controlled by others, and without feeling obligated to meet the expectations of others. The alpha male is free to follow his own path, chase his own dreams, and build the life that reflects his values and desires. The power of independence is a defining characteristic of an alpha male. It's about being your own backbone, standing strong in your decisions, managing your emotions, and taking control of your life. Independence gives you the freedom to pursue your goals, live authentically, and navigate challenges without relying on anyone else. By embracing self-reliance, financial independence, emotional resilience, and self-awareness, you create a life that is truly yours, one that reflects your values, your goals, and your vision for the future. The alpha male understands that true freedom and power come from within, and it's through independence that you can truly create a life of purpose, fulfillment, and success. Chapter 18. Becoming the best version of yourself. Becoming the best version of yourself is not an overnight achievement. It's a lifelong journey that requires dedication, self-awareness, and constant growth. For an alpha male, the journey to self-mastery is never-ending. It is about continuously striving to improve, evolve, and refine every aspect of your life, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. The alpha male knows that the pursuit of greatness is not about perfection, but about progress. Every small step toward improvement compounds over time, creating the version of yourself that you've always wanted to become. The first step in becoming the best version of yourself is self-awareness. This is the foundation of personal growth. Without understanding who you truly are, what you value, and where your strengths and weaknesses lie, it is impossible to make significant changes. Self-awareness allows you to recognize your habits, patterns, and beliefs, especially those that are holding you back. An alpha male practices regular self-reflection to understand his thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. By being mindful of your actions and reactions, you create the space needed to evaluate what's serving you and what isn't. This level of awareness creates a solid foundation for growth as you start to understand your desires, fears, and purpose. Being aware of your strengths is just as important as recognizing your weaknesses. The alpha male knows that success comes not from ignoring weaknesses, but from leveraging his strengths while working on areas that need improvement. Self-awareness enables you to make the necessary changes to move forward. The more you understand yourself, the better you can set goals that align with your true desires, and the more focused and intentional you become in your efforts. This self-awareness fuels your confidence and gives you the clarity needed to make smart decisions that align with your values and aspirations. Setting clear, purposeful goals is another crucial step in the journey of becoming your best self. Without a clear direction, it's easy to wander aimlessly, unsure of where you're headed. The alpha male is purposeful and strategic in setting his goals. He sets goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart. These goals serve as a roadmap for his personal growth, helping him stay focused and motivated as he works toward them. However, the alpha male also understands that goals are not set in stone. As you grow and evolve, your goals should evolve as well. Your purpose and aspirations will change as you learn more about yourself. And it's important to remain flexible and adapt to new circumstances. Setting goals gives you a clear vision of where you want to go, but it's the adaptability and perseverance along the way that shape the journey. The next critical component of becoming your best self is consistency. Anyone can set a goal or take action for a short time, but it's the consistent, daily effort that leads to true mastery. Consistency means doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. An alpha male doesn't rely on motivation alone. He builds systems, habits, and routines that make progress inevitable. By making small but meaningful actions a part of your daily life, you ensure that you're always moving closer to your goals. Over time, this consistency compounds, and the results speak for themselves. Whether it's in fitness, work, or personal development, small, consistent efforts add up. The key is to make progress every day, no matter how small the step may be. Mastering your mindset is another vital element of becoming the best version of yourself. The mind is one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal, and how you think directly influences your actions, emotions, and overall success. The alpha male understands that to be his best self, he must have a positive and growth-oriented mindset. He chooses to focus on what he can control and actively works to eliminate negative thoughts and limiting beliefs. A growth mindset allows you to see challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement rather than as obstacles. When you develop this mindset, You become resilient in the face of adversity, seeing every setback as an opportunity to grow rather than a reason to quit. Mindset is the lens through which you see the world, and the alpha male consistently works to cultivate a mindset that supports his goals, his growth, and his long-term success. Another crucial element of self-mastery is developing emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EQ, refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. An alpha male who is emotionally intelligent can handle stress, communicate effectively, and navigate challenging social situations with ease. Emotional intelligence is vital for building strong relationships, leading with empathy, and remaining composed during difficult moments. It also allows you to stay in control of your reactions, even when emotions run high. By managing your emotions and practicing emotional awareness, you strengthen your resilience, increase your self-regulation, and build trust with others. The ability to stay calm, composed, and emotionally intelligent during stress is a hallmark of true strength. Building self-discipline is another cornerstone of becoming your best self. The alpha male understands that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without self-discipline, even the best goals and intentions are easily sidetracked. Self-discipline is the ability to make the right choice, even when it's hard. It's the commitment to doing what you know needs to be done, even when it's inconvenient or uncomfortable. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, sticking to a productive routine, or avoiding distractions, self-discipline is what keeps you on track when the path gets tough. An alpha male understands that discipline requires sacrifice, but it's the sacrifice that leads to greater rewards. The more you practice self-discipline, the easier it becomes, and it becomes the driving force behind every success. Health and fitness also play a crucial role in becoming the best version of yourself. Taking care of your body is not just about looking good. It's about feeling good and having the energy and vitality to pursue your goals with enthusiasm and drive. The alpha male prioritizes his health, understanding that a strong body supports a strong mind. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient rest are key components of maintaining physical health. When you take care of your body, you increase your energy, reduce stress, and improve your mental clarity. A healthy body is an asset that allows you to show up fully in all aspects of your life. Whether you're working, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing personal goals, physical health is the foundation of your overall success. Another important aspect of self-mastery is learning to serve others. True fulfillment comes not just from personal success, but from positively impacting the lives of others. An alpha male understands that his success is tied to the success of those around him. By giving back to others, whether through mentorship, support, or acts of kindness, he amplifies his own growth and creates a ripple effect of positivity and influence. Service to others strengthens his leadership abilities and enriches his relationships. It also cultivates humility and gratitude, as you realize that your success is not only about you, but about how you help others succeed as well. In the pursuit of becoming your best self, continuous learning is essential. The alpha male understands that personal growth never stops. He actively seeks out opportunities to learn, whether through reading, listening to podcasts, attending seminars, or learning from others. The desire to constantly improve keeps his mind sharp and his skills relevant. Personal development is a lifelong commitment, and the more you learn, the more you grow. By embracing a continuous learning mindset, you ensure that you are always moving forward and evolving, ready to take on new challenges and reach new heights. Finally, self-love and self-acceptance are crucial in becoming the best version of yourself. You cannot fully grow if you don't love and accept yourself first. An alpha male knows that true confidence comes from within. It's about recognizing your worth, celebrating your achievements, and embracing your imperfections. Self-love is about being kind to yourself, forgiving your mistakes, and accepting who you are without judgment. When you love and accept yourself, you can extend that love and acceptance to others, creating an environment of trust and positivity. An alpha male doesn't wait for external validation. He is his own biggest supporter. Becoming the best version of yourself is a lifelong journey, a continuous process of growth, learning, and self-discovery. The alpha male understands that personal mastery is not about reaching a final destination, but about consistently improving and evolving. By developing self-awareness, setting purposeful goals, practicing self-discipline, nurturing emotional intelligence, and prioritizing health and service to others, you can continuously unlock your potential and become the best version of yourself. The key is to remain committed to your growth, adapt to challenges, and always strive to be better than you were yesterday. With this mindset, you not only achieve your goals, but create a life of purpose, fulfillment, and success. Becoming the best version of yourself is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey. The process of growth, self-mastery, and continuous improvement is what defines an alpha male. Throughout this book, we've explored the essential principles that empower you to shape your life, conquer challenges, and ultimately become the man you were always meant to be. But it's important to remember that growth is a process, and it's one that requires consistent effort, self-awareness, and an unwavering commitment to evolving into a better version of yourself each day. An alpha male understands that success is not a result of luck or circumstance, but of focused action, resilience, and a mindset dedicated to learning and self-improvement. Every challenge you face, every setback you encounter, and every failure you experience is an opportunity for growth. The path to greatness is filled with lessons, and as you continue to apply the strategies and principles outlined in this book, you will find yourself growing stronger, wiser, and more capable. From developing the mindset of abundance to mastering the art of letting go, from learning the power of gratitude to creating powerful relationships, the journey to becoming the best version of yourself is one of constant evolution. It's about setting clear goals, building consistent habits, practicing emotional intelligence, and surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to be better. It's about embracing every moment, learning from every experience, and understanding that failure is not a permanent state. It is a stepping stone to success. Throughout this process, remember that patience and persistence are your allies. Change doesn't happen overnight, but every small action you take today brings you one step closer to the man you want to become. Your greatest growth will come in moments of discomfort, when you step out of your comfort zone, face your fears, and challenge yourself to be more than you were yesterday. The road to becoming the best version of yourself will not always be easy. There will be moments when you feel discouraged, when you question your progress, or when you wonder if it's worth it. During those times, remind yourself of your vision, the life you're building, and the man you are becoming. You have within you the strength to overcome any obstacle, the resilience to rise after every failure, and the determination to keep moving forward no matter how tough the journey may seem. Remember, an alpha male is not someone who never falls, it's someone who always rises. He understands that greatness is built one day at a time, with small, consistent steps. The power to transform your life is within you, and it starts with the decisions you make today. As you continue this journey, commit to growth, commit to yourself, and commit to becoming the man you've always wanted to be. The path to self-mastery is long, but it is also incredibly rewarding. It's a path that leads to greater success, deeper relationships, and a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Keep striving for excellence, embrace the challenges that come your way, and never stop becoming the best version of yourself. The world needs men who are bold, resilient, and dedicated to their growth, and you have everything you need within you to rise to that challenge. The alpha male mindset is more than just a title, it's a way of living. Keep growing, keep evolving, and continue to step into your greatness. The best version of yourself is not a future possibility, it is something you can create right now. The journey begins today.